in an endless sea. But tonight, on this small planet, we're going to work civilization. Really strong enough? We're marooned on a small island in an endless sea, confined to a tiny spit of sand, unable to escape. But tonight, it's heavy stuff.
Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to Insane Final Boss episode number 9. So, in the last episode we finished ED2. Now that meant I was going to be progressing on to ED1, cleared my chest, and the chest is pretty much empty and ready to collect all the loot from this dungeon. Now I'm only showing unique drops like fishy treats, spears from the second boss, and also a decent amount of scale drops, over 30 I would say. So yeah, I've made quite a lot of progress there, and I've also been doing a bit of duo hellware on the side as well with Jack. So we're coming in with a crest there, which, you know, is quite lucky, which is also, I think, quite expensive at the moment, maybe like 15, 16 mil maybe, which isn't too bad. And then the same trip, we got ourselves a wand, so I'm literally just the pet and the orb off the title, which is quite nice. I'll go for that in the near future anyway. And then after that, we've done a second hour, and I managed to get the Twisted Antler, which is actually the hellware pet, which is quite ridiculous. I think I got that, I think like just over 400 KC. Obviously the KC will be on the slide at the end of the video, so yeah, that'll be interesting to see what I got that at. And then obviously over the time of me doing all this bossing, I've been doing a bunch of Reaper assignments. I managed to get myself over 3,000 points, which meant I could get 10 Hydrixes. Now it might seem a waste in the sense that I'm getting Hydrixes with my Reaper points and the Aura Refresh, but you can get Aura Refreshes with the like the war points you get in the PVM hub. So I just thought it'd be a bit more of a GP, bit more GP on the side, and in the tab me buying Hydrixes with my Reaper points rather than Aura Refreshes, which is pretty cool. So we got ourselves a fishy treat there, and we got ourselves a 47 ancient scale drop from Elite Dungeons 1, cracking on with a lot of this because I got to the point now where I kind of want to just concentrate on a boss and get the pet and then move on, rather than doing a lot in between, if that makes sense. A bunch of bosses all in one. I just try and nail one all in one go. We've got a 98 scale drop there, which is the most I've ever had in an Elite Dungeon yet regarding, you know, unique at the end of a drop, which is mental. We got a spear as well from the second boss, and then we got a double fishy treat, which is pretty cool. I've never had a doubled drop yet, like a unique drop, and that is the biggest scale drop that I've ever had in Elite Dungeons, which is 105. If I had a HSR, it could have doubled, and I didn't have the luck of the actual dungeon doubling it. So in theory, That could have been sort of like a 400 scale drop in a sense, which is nuts. Got another 47 scale drop there, so we are racking up these scales quite dramatically, and obviously with the changes where they made the tier 92 armors repairable, you know, the scales have actually gone up, and also the energies have also gone up, which is pretty cool. So there we have it. We finally got, well, when I say finally, I didn't really go too dry on it, if I'm being honest, not compared to ED2. We got it at, I think, 90 solo KC, which is very nice, and I'm kind of like pleased I got it, but on the sense that I wanted to go a little bit drier because I would have made a lot more money than what I actually did. You'll be seeing the chest shortly, but we got the ED1 title as well, which is very nice. So that means the collection log's done. And here is the Elite Dungeon 1 chest. So this contains pretty much, I think, 1 or 2 hours worth of group, like duo, because I wanted to get back into it and learn the mechanics before I went soloing, because I hadn't been there in so long. And then the rest of it is just solo. So you've got like 90 group or 90 solo and about, you know, I don't know, 6 or 7 group KC there, which is very nice. Almost 1.45 bill, which is going straight into the bank and into the loot tab. So let me know if you want the next video to be sort of like a loot tab update video where we go through it, see what we've got in there, see how much it is. So as you can see, with the amongst of me starting ED3 now, my chest is clear. I've been also doing Gregorovich. Now, I started this boss at about 180 KC, which I got many years ago and didn't really return back. And we've got ourselves a few drops here as well, because the GP from this boss is actually quite nuts when you think about it. Because the essence drops are quite common if you have full rep, I think like 1 in 64 or something. And they are about 14 or 15 mil each. So in S alone, it is comparable to getting like a unique from this boss, which is quite crazy to be honest. You know, we got ourselves some shadow glaives and some crests, which isn't too bad. And yeah, I decided as well to try out different methods at this boss, because I did a lot of scythe camping, and what I noticed was obviously scythe's nice with the distance, but I was only doing, you know, I think 6 to 7 kills per trip, and I figured out I may as well just use a pterosaur maul and stand MD and just pro melee, because that just does nutty damage against this boss, which yeah, worked quite well considering. And also what I did do as well, I managed to knock off my 100 hard mode KC whilst going for the pet as well, and I didn't actually realise how quick and easy this boss is hard mode. As you can see there, that is the 100 Greg kills done in hard mode, which is very nice. And then also what actually happened was we ended up getting the pet, but my recording software for some reason when I pressed my recording hotkey didn't actually work. And so I did lose the clip of me receiving the drop from the ground, picking it up and obviously inspecting it. As you can see there though, we got the Greg pet, 528 KC, so 428 normal mode, 100 hard mode, so yeah, pretty much another boss pet done. Right then, so moving on to the next boss. As you can see, it is the lovely Cowfight King. Now, I actually don't really mind this boss. Some parts of it are annoying, yes, but the general essence of it isn't too bad. Especially when you can time destroys with backhand and forceful backhand on range phase so it doesn't green and it doesn't dig, then it's not too bad. But when it green shields randomly and just, you know, digs like 4 times in a row, it can get quite frustrating. But generally isn't too bad, and you can see the drops coming here as well from myself and Jack getting himself like an offhand, well, I think a Drago longsword, and also, well, I think he got 2 longswords actually, I can't really remember. But yeah, coming in here after doing 4 days worth of Cowfight King, which was a matter of I think 6 or 7 hours in total, we got ourselves the KK pet, which is pretty ridiculous to be honest, considering I've got 3 pets left to get. 2 being Virago based pets and the other being from Elite Dungeons 3, which is going to be possibly kind of annoying in a sense that I'm probably going to do what I did with ED2 and sit at that boss for 2 or 3 group boss pet thresholds and then start soloing. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, we got 4 boss pets in this episode, which is quite nuts. I would really appreciate it if this video could get more than 4 likes for the 4 boss pets that we get. But yeah guys, thank you so much for watching. Enjoy the slides at the end with the updated KCs and whatnot. But yeah, that's pretty much it from me guys. Thank you for watching. Stay safe in this weird 2020 we are currently having. And as always, I shall see you in the next one. So have fun, stay safe. and peace.
The sound that shakes the ground.